Hello, and once again, welcome back to What's the SOS? Right now, we're dealing with some issues on our marriage matters, and I just want to give a shout out to my wonderful husband, Mr. Scott Butler. He's not here at the time because he's out with our son, spending some quality time as a father, as well as I know with these wonderful people that I have here on set. Pastor Holliday, him and his wife, I believe her name is Desiree.
Desiree.
Hi, Desiree Holliday. And Kenny, he's out there at the post office making sure we get our mail with Miss Antoinette Brit. So we just want to salute, those people that we love. Mr. Paul Murry, I'm not sure if you have a significant other. He is single, ladies, and he's ready to mingle. So he's looking for that godly.
Significant other, but I just...
Oh, my bad. Sorry, significant other. So he's keeping focus, but while he's keeping focus, not only with those glasses, he's keeping focus, on some other issues. As we were here talking about total life changes with striking it up, we brought up some issues that in our relationships, women, we just got to do better in some areas. And if that takes us getting some extra things in our life, like getting some energy, like the NRG, that means to get some energy to do the things that we need to do as our helpmates. We get tired, you're cleaning the house, half of the people don't clean the house, so we can't even use that as an excuse. We have nannies and all that other kind of stuff, but working is not an excuse to make sure that you put your husband first. We are their helpmates. God has created us. We are here from their ribs. So if that takes us doing what we need to do, I'm not saying you need to swing off of some vines and bend it all over and put some things up everywhere where it don't need to be placed. And I'm a girl that is an even exchange, hey. So when you put in the work, you'll get some work back. But some of y'all are just lazy. So what you say about that?
You say some of the women are just lazy?
Oh, some of the men are just lazy.
I understand that because,
they need to put work.
And saying that, you're right. You're right because there are a lot of men out there that's not doing their part. They're not pulling their load also because even though our wives may work, may not work, but if they're taking care of the home and keeping the home clean, keeping the home fresh, as well as, because you have a lot of women these days, because of the economic state that we're in, you have women that do go to work. Mm-hmm. You have women that come home, take care of the children. So a lot of times we as men go to work and we come home, a lot of times the first thing we want to do is jump in the bed, jump in the sack. But we don't think about her. We don't think that she done been out there working all day, doing whatever she does, even if it's just babysitting. Because it's hard, because I work with Department of Children and Families and I babysit sometimes some grown folks. And what I mean by grown folks is 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old children. But however, it's hard keeping up with them. So I can understand that. So I give my prompts with prompts to do. My wife, she does a wonderful thing. Ms. Desiree love Holliday. And, I'm telling you, she love herself some Darryl Holliday. Hey, but anyway, but getting back to what you were saying with our products with Total Life Changes, we had a conversation we talked about with Ms. Brit being 20 years of marriage, myself being 18 going on 19 years. Yourself?
8. Nope. We've been together for 8 years, but we've been married 4.
Okay.
I got to keep it real because I was shacking up at one point. I was church hurt.
Well, I was too. I wasn't church hurt, but I was shacking up at the time.
I was church hurt. And then when he came in my Facebook inbox, I fell short of the glory of God. I sure did.
But God forgave you. That's
He forgave me, but I was like, listen, bro, before I waste another 10 years of my life, I need to see what you're working with. Sorry. I'm just going to be real with it. So I needed I need to be I stroke it up.
No,
and I stroke it up. Well,
it's a strike up. And strike up.
Because I was looking for some love.
You were looking for some love, right?
I was looking for some love. I should have did it the right way, and I'm not going to condone that because God did make me suffer. I will tell you, the first week when we were dating, his car caught on fire. I moved the man into my house, and his car caught on fire.
That was the Lord telling you don't do it, sister. Don't do it. You make my car catch on fire. You see that? That's what sinning was.
The car caught on fire. Then after that, he had to end up riding around in my car, and then he lost his job. I thought I was going to save some money. And please, honey, I just got to tell our testimony because now we can laugh about it. But in the beginning, I really did suffer because of my sin, because I went ahead of God instead of making him wait. If I could do it all over again, he was actually the good guy. I was the bad one because he was the one, he sent me home. Actually, I was like, no, I need to stay. I need to spend the night. He was like, no, you need to go home. So because
of he was trying to do the right thing.
He was trying to do the right thing.
See?
He was just too nice for me.
Adam and Eve syndrome. Adam was trying to do the right thing, but then Eve
he came along, was like, after being in a abusive, horrible marriage,
And that's
for
what
so
Satan did to Eve.
long.
He told her about that abusive, horrible situation and tricked Eve.
Well,
come on, let's get it right.
I would say I did suffer for my sin because I was living in my home, me and my children. I moved him into our home, thinking that I was going to save myself money. Like, then at that time I was having sex. I didn't have to strike it up, but I was just curious because I wasn't around town. Mm-hmm. So naturally, he was very handsome. I told God the next time somebody came into my life, I wanted somebody I wanted to be attracted to, because I was 10 years with somebody I couldn't wait for him to get off of me. Like, I can't wait till he hurry up. So that was my prayer, that the next time around that God sent somebody. So when he sent my Denzel Washington, in my opinion, I was just ready. I was just ready to go.
What's your husband's name again?
I don't want no people.
Because he didn't send you your Denzel Washington. He sent you your...
But we know that.
No.
Don't be giving my husband name like that, because he's living out there trifling.
Sir, I got you back.
They be like, hey.
He sent you.
He sent me. My man.
Not your Denzel Washington. Because he does not look like Denzel Washington.
No, but we know in the indigenous group of people, African Americans think that he's like...
No, we're not doing that. Because I don't look like Denzel Washington. I'm very suave.
Oh, God.
Okay.
But Denzel Washington is fine.
And I've seen Mr. Butler. He's very suave.
Yes,
so, and he's not Denzel Washington. God made him.
He made him just for me.
Exactly.
Just for me.
So let's get that straight.
That's my man. So... But still, Denzel Washington, them pretty white men.
We ain't going there.
I'm going to just say, his typical woman, and we talk about this, that's one thing I love about our marriage. We know we're not stepping out. But if he had a choice, what's her name? The one with Love and Basketball?
I don't know.
Sanaya Lathan. That's his wife to be, as he would say, his wife. Or it should have been. Janet Jackson.
Well,
so every male, see, thank you. Here got the truth coming out. Every male has that particular woman that should have. Mine was always Van Dam. I wanted a white man. I'm just go. It was a white man. It was not. And for some reason, I always had the blackest guys that I ended up dating. But I thought that I was going to have
Black
kids.
Juice. Sweet the berry.
I thought I was gonna have kids with blue eyes, with beautiful hair. I was very.
The juice.
I won't say that because I had some black, and that wasn't sweet to me.
Well, I'm going.
Okay, so but my baby
marriage
brown.
Matters. Remember,
so marriage matters, and I don't really think it's all about color.
No, it's not.
But it better be about the size. Sorry. Okay.
It don't even have to be about. It don't even have to be
like. Your opinion.
If he loving you the way he needs to love you, you loving him the way he needs to love him. Okay, because there are some plump women out there. Okay, that guys just love. Why? Because they love from their heart. That's what God made us, to love from our hearts, not from our sights.
But some things you can have love
some things you can lust.
But if you have
things you can lust out.
You can love somebody, but as the total package, I'm gonna be honest, because
what is the total package?
If we gonna keep this show real,
we gonna keep it real.
We gonna keep it real. Well, I can say in my previous days, because I do have more than one child's father, so I can compare. And I think that we mess up as women because we can compare. But when it comes,
you lose focus.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, if you got something that's like this, you will lose focus because it ain't penetrating nothing. So you can have all the love and touch it all day.
Now, to be honest with you,
if you need to go to
from a scientific point of view, God made every woman, every man, no matter what size, how big, how small, to conform to each other. Right. The woman's vagina will contract and conform to the man's size of penis. But however, it's in a woman's mind's eye that she feels she loses focus. That she feels that is not satisfying her. When this man can be satisfying you if you will allow him to satisfy you.
When they ain't touching nothing.
You don't know that.
You
don't know that. God made you for us.
How would you? But you don't know how we feel.
Well, I think
inside of the female anatomy
wasn't your Scott Butler because you were young.
Okay.
And how they say, young, dumb, and
Not-
full of.
Yeah.
But so
She
you know,
wasn't focused.
you might have jumped into that too quick,
Too soon.
and not waited on your Scott Butler,
and not waited on God
But
for your son.
But see, after me,
no, because I'm glad.
the other race, Caucasian, that's all he dated, and that's what they love. So apparently, that's what they like to deal with.
Just like
but I know
that was not for you though.
No, not that one. When I can't do that on TV. I don't want to put nobody out there. You know, look at that. But we gotta erase that part there.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to let us know that marriage does matter.
It does matter. And some other stuff matters too. Just about women.
No,
it matters with women. Just like you guys, just like our hygiene.
Yeah, definitely hygiene.
So if y'all want a woman who's fresh and y'all want a woman who smells good, because I'm sure you don't want to be opening up and she's smelling like how they say fish. The same way with women.
They don't do fish anymore.
There's so many things that they can. What they do?
Because remember now, we're with Department of Children and Families.
So
some young ladies that come in, you can smell them almost a mile away because the stuff that they're doing. And when guys, when they're not cleansing their body, because the woman, remember, guys are outer, women are in.
So y'all can smell a woman coming.
You can smell her coming. You can smell her coming.
That's because you're focused.
Because you're focused.
On your job,
you can be focused.
You get to pick up and sense different things even before it gets
smells.
To that point.
And I can tell when young ladies have been out and come back in, there's a certain smell. But we all know sex smells. Okay. You know, there's a certain with the semen. And if this girl is going into a woman is going into 2-3 guys at the same time, and you got different mixtures, different guys with different drugs, different alcohol levels, and you know, and not body chemistry. You know, and even though we're talking about marriage, you know, in the marriage, like you talk about the down low men. You know what I mean? Those guys, or even women that have gone out and cheated. When she comes back, a lot of guys say, "I smell another man on you," and this woman like, "Hi, I done took a shower," you know, in her mind. And then women, you all are saying, and you all have such keenness, and well, you could tell because the intuition, you could tell when your husband and not your boyfriend, not your sex partner, your husband has gone out, and been with another woman. Even though he comes home and lavish you with everything, do everything, pay the bills, do all that. Or been out with another man.
Well, I can honestly say from my previous marriage, I couldn't tell from a certain smell because he would wash up.
Even if they wash up, there's a certain after smell.
Well, I knew from his lies. I knew that much, and I truly believe God give you so many signs. It's us as women that don't like to see the signs. But I wasn't that type of woman. Like I know people go smelling their underwear. I don't feel like I had to do all of that. I don't have to lower myself because I thank God for my mother and the things she instilled in me. When you have to do that and chase people and it's like why do you even have them there?
Exactly.
That's misery, you know, and
too much work.
At this point in my life, I do honestly, truly thank God, even though I may not have everything that I want, but I do have a good man, and there's many men out there who got tons of money, who give me plenty offers, but there's nothing like coming home to knowing somebody that you don't have to worry about that stuff with. You know, you don't have to worry about laying down and contracting the STD. It could be the baddest chick, and I'm not saying that they can't bring him down, but one thing I know, and I can vouch, the thing that I fell in love with him with, because he loved God. And I will sincerely always say that one thing, I don't care if I can hate 20 people in front of him and have an art with them, he'll be that one to be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that because of his commitment to God, not to me as a woman, but because of he just put, when I say he's the one that put God first and the fear of God, I can threaten and stomp. I'm going to leave you. I want to be married. And many times I want to divorce. That's why I'm probably got my ring right now. I forgot to go back and get it.
I just got mine back.
You throw it.
20th anniversary, I got a new one because the old one, he said I took it off too much. He kept it and lost it.
But he know at this point, we just be talking, but I'm not going nowhere. He's not going anywhere. But that's just something that does your heart good. You know, but it takes both parties.
Right.
And I think where we failed at a lot of times is because we as women, we say some stuff. And we'll say some stuff and don't realize how much it affects guys And to what magnitude do you believe that it affects men that we can mess up our own relationships, even though, we may think it's good, but being that our camera person is telling us to go to commercial, we're going to go into commercial and we're going to come right back and finish. Why do women mess up relationships with our mouths? We just got some big mouths.